Here's a truth most men overlook, like missing a treasure map sitting on the nightstand. A woman's body is a masterpiece of intrigue, and there's far more to it than the usual suspects. Her curves, her chest, or the obvious spots that 99% of men aim for without a second thought. If you want to truly captivate her, you've got to understand the secret. There are hidden territories she craves to have explored, areas so underappreciated they're practically begging for attention. And trust me, when you unlock these hidden doorways, you'll witness a reaction that'll leave you both breathless. Here's the kicker. Most men never figure this out. Why? Because no one ever taught them. They're stuck in the same routine, playing the same old tune, while the real symphony of pleasure remains undiscovered. But you, my friend, have the chance to change that. In this video, we're diving deep, figuratively and literally, into 8 unusual yet irresistible places on a woman's body that are wired for pleasure but too often ignored. Touch these and you're not just giving her chills. You're rewriting the manual on how intimacy should feel. Stick with me, because at the end, I'll reveal the ultimate hotspot, the crown jewel of connection that can ignite her desires and make her crave you like never before. So buckle up, pay attention, and let's set the stage for a whole new level of passion. Trust me, by the time we're done, you'll know what it means to be truly unforgettable. Let's dive in. Number 1. Her ears. Let me tell you a secret most men overlook. Ears. Yes, those unassuming little appendages on the sides of her head are far more powerful than you think. You see, the ears aren't just for sweet nothings and sultry whispers. They're a gateway to an electrifying kind of intimacy. Run your fingers lightly along the outer rim, and you'll notice how her body reacts. Goosebumps, a soft gasp, or maybe a slight tilt of her head, inviting you to explore further. Once you've got her attention, move in closer. A gentle kiss here, a teasing lick there, or even a playful nibble on her earlobe will send tingles down her spine like a perfectly tuned symphony. But be careful, this isn't a wrestling match, so no biting too hard. Pair these moves with a whispered word or two, something sultry or maybe even a little naughty. The combination of sensation and sound is a 1-2 punch she won't see coming. Trust me, the ears are a treasure trove of pleasure, just waiting for someone bold enough to unlock them. Number 2. The neck. Ah, the neck. The unsung hero of sensuality, often overlooked yet so utterly vital. Think of it as the hidden gem of her body, an erogenous zone that's begging for your attention. Studies have shown that the nape of the neck is ranked even higher than the breasts on the list of hotspots, and it's no wonder. The neck is a nerve-ending jackpot, a place where the slightest touch can set her world on fire. Start slow and deliberate. A soft kiss on the nape, a feather-light stroke along her neck muscles, or a teasing lick just below her ear will light the spark. As the chemistry builds, add a little more intensity. A gentle bite, a playful nip, finding the balance between tender and tantalizing. Remember, this isn't about speed, it's about finesse. Let your lips explore the length of her neck, lingering just enough to leave her craving more. The neck isn't just a physical trigger, it's an emotional one too. It signals intimacy, vulnerability, and trust. Treat it with the reverence it deserves, and you'll create an experience that's not just unforgettable, it's addictive. Number 3. Her mouth. Ah, the mouth. A classic. yes, but criminally underappreciated in its potential. Too many men rush through kissing as if it's just a stepping stone to the main event. Let me tell you, that's like skipping the overture of a grand symphony. Her lips are a playground of sensations, a gateway to intimacy that most men barely begin to explore. A deep, passionate kiss isn't just an appetizer, it's a feast in itself. It floods her brain with dopamine and oxytocin, the chemical cocktails of connection and arousal. And believe it or not, a kiss so expertly delivered can release enough oxytocin to make her toes curl in ecstasy. That's right, a kiss alone can take her to the edge and beyond if you do it right. So, how do you master the art of kissing? Start slow and intentional. Let your lips linger on hers, teasing, tasting, and exploring. Vary the pressure, mix in gentle nibbles, and don't be afraid to let your passion show. Kissing isn't just about her lips either. Let your hands trace her jawline, cup her face, or slide into her hair. It's an experience, not just a move. Skip this step, and you're leaving half the magic on the table. Number 4, her scalp. Now, here's a spot that doesn't get nearly the attention it deserves: the scalp. Yes, the very place where her hair flows and her thoughts take root is also a goldmine of pleasure. Why? Because her scalp is packed with nerve endings just waiting to be awakened. Think of it as a secret switchboard for relaxation and arousal. Start by running your fingers through her hair, not like you're untangling Christmas lights, but with the care of someone who knows they're about to blow her mind. Use your fingertips and nails to gently massage her scalp in circular motions. Pay special attention to the base of her neck, behind her ears, and along her hairline. And don't just stick to one spot. Travel around, from the crown of her head to the nape of her neck, creating a rhythm that's both soothing and sensual. It's not just about the physical touch, it's about the intimacy of the moment, the connection you're building as your fingers dance across her skin. This isn't just a warm-up, it's an art form. A scalp massage done right can relax her, excite her, and prime her for what's to come. And trust me, after you've taken her to cloud 9 with this simple yet powerful move, she'll be more than ready to explore the rest of the evening with you. Number 5, her lower back. Ah, the lower back. A region too often overlooked, yet brimming with untapped potential. If her body were a symphony, the lower back would be the haunting cello, quietly resonant, ready to stir her emotions with just the right touch. The muscles and nerves here don't just relax, they respond, they awaken, they crave. Start with a gentle caress, as if you're tracing the invisible lines of her stress and sweeping them away. Focus on the small of her back, that exquisite curve just above her tailbone, known as the sacrum. This area is alive with nerve endings, waiting for the warmth of your fingertips. Use a mix of light strokes and gentle pressure, letting your hands communicate what words can't. If the moment allows, lower yourself and kiss this sacred space, your lips brushing softly against her skin. It's intimate, vulnerable, and electric. And during those more passionate encounters, don't forget to let your hands linger there as you move together. It's a gesture that combines physical and emotional connection. Treat her lower back as the masterpiece it is, and you'll unlock sensations she didn't know she could feel. Number 6, behind the knees. Now, let's talk about a hidden gem that most men overlook: the area behind her knees. This spot is like the best-kept secret of her body, a place so rich in nerve endings yet so rarely explored that it feels like discovering a new world. Most women are unaccustomed to being touched here, which is precisely what makes it so potent. The element of surprise works in your favor. Gently run your fingertips along this soft, sensitive area. Start with the lightest touch, barely grazing the skin, and then build to a firmer caress. Vary the pressure, but always keep your movements deliberate and confident. What makes this spot so unique is its duality. It's both playful and sensual. It doesn't demand a grand gesture to ignite her senses. Just your attention, your presence, and your willingness to explore beyond the obvious are enough to make her feel seen and desired. So, the next time you're together, don't rush past this hidden treasure. Behind the knees lies a doorway to her softer, more vulnerable side. A place where your touch will not only excite her, but also remind her that you're a man who knows how to pay attention to detail. And trust me, that's a rare and unforgettable quality. Number 7. Her inner thighs. The inner thighs, a land too often bypassed by the hurried traveller in his quest for the grand finale. But let me tell you, my friend, the journey through this uncharted territory is just as thrilling, if not more so, than the destination itself. Most men make the mistake of sprinting to the finish line, skipping over the inner thighs as if they're nothing more than a pit stop on the way to the main attraction. But you, dear reader, will be different. These velvety expanses of skin are teeming with nerve endings, each one an open invitation to create a symphony of sensations. Begin with light, teasing strokes. Let your fingertips trace lazy circles along the soft terrain. Then lean in closer and let your lips, warm and deliberate, explore the area. A gentle kiss here, a soft bite there, and you'll send waves of anticipation rippling through her entire body. The secret is in the build-up. Don't rush. Take your time. Linger just long enough to make her pulse quicken and her breath hitch. The closer you get to her ultimate pleasure point without touching it, the more electrifying the eventual touch will be. The inner thighs are a stage, and your touch is the performance she'll be applauding long after the curtain falls. Number 8. Her feet. Now, let us descend to the most underappreciated realm of all, her feet. Yes, you heard me right. Those humble appendages, often hidden away in shoes or overlooked entirely, are veritable treasure troves of sensation. With over 7,000 nerve endings per foot, they're not just for walking, they're for awakening. Begin with a gentle massage, kneading the arches with your thumbs and caressing the soles with your palms. This isn't just about relaxation. It's about opening the floodgates to her pleasure centers. If she's comfortable and her feet are clean, don't shy away from being a bit more adventurous. A soft kiss on her toes, a light lick along the arch, or even a playful suck can evoke a response so visceral it might surprise you both. You see, stimulating her feet taps directly into her brain's pleasure circuits, creating a connection that's both physical and psychological. And because so few men venture here, your attention will set you apart as someone who truly understands her body in ways she didn't even know were possible. So, dare to explore the overlooked and underestimated. From her inner thighs to her feet, you'll not only ignite her senses, but also prove that you're a man who leaves no stone or nerve ending unturned in the pursuit of her pleasure. Now, let me pull back the velvet curtain and reveal the greatest truth of all, the one spot that holds the key to her heart, her soul, and yes, her desire. It isn't the clitoris or the G-spot, though those certainly have their roles in the symphony. It isn't even her lips, her thighs, or her neck. No, the most sensual, most sexual part of a woman's body is her mind. You see, for women, intimacy isn't merely a physical act. It's a psychological journey. While men often focus on the mechanics, women live for the narrative. Her mind is the conductor of the orchestra, setting the tempo, raising the stakes, and orchestrating the crescendo. If you can learn to captivate her thoughts, spark her imagination, and ignite her emotions, you will unlock a passion that no other man has ever touched. How do you do it? Through curiosity, playfulness, and yes, a dash of mystery. Complement her wit, engage in conversations that challenge her intellect, and weave moments that linger in her thoughts long after you've left the room. Appeal to her mind, and her body will follow. And here's the magic. When you master this, monotony will never darken your relationship. She'll always be drawn to you, not because of what you say or do, but because of how you make her feel. So, my friend, as you set out to explore these new horizons, remember, it's not just about touching her body, it's about moving her soul. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. If you've enjoyed this journey, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share your own insights in the comments below. Until next time, may your relationships be as fiery as your newfound knowledge. Good luck!